What's going on, guys? It's your girl Loren Leon from the Credit Assist, and I'm here with my most handsome fellas. And today is a good day, right, guys?
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. For sure.
Who we got over here? Look at this sexy chocolate. Y'all see the sexy chocolate?
Yeah, Tails, man. I'm 1/3 of the Sturdy Way TV. You know what I'm saying? Sure.
You got beans here, man. Sturdy way.
Sturdy Way Ice. We in the building.
You thought I was feeling you?
So, won't you introduce yourself?
Guys, if you don't know me, make sure you follow my page at the Credit Assist. My name is Loren, and I teach people how to create passive income through leveraging credit. Like, there's no way you follow me and you have bad credit. I always tell everybody, you are the bag. Don't fumble yourself. Tú eres la funda. Don't fumble yourself.
So, where you from, Lauren?
I am Dominican, originally from the Bronx. I live in Yonkers now.
Okay, nice. So, what started you on this credit journey on helping people with their credit?
Oh my God.
How'd you get started?
I'm an immigrant, so I came to this country with no papers. It's been a long journey for me. I've had to do a lot of things I'm not proud of to be able to get myself up and running. As you can see, I'm a female in a man's game. I'm a woman of color. And on top of that, I'm Dominican. So I got those three things on me. When I first started, I didn't have papers, so I was doing everything cash. I didn't know what credit was because, when you guys go to high school, nobody teaches you this stuff.
Right.
Nobody teaches you this stuff. If I would have known the stuff that I know now, I would have been a billionaire from high school, getting out of high school.
Yeah.
Literally. I watched all my friends go to college. I've had to scrub toilets. I've had to do side jobs. It's hard when you come here and you don't have that social security. So everything I did was cash. Sorry, I get a little touchy when it comes to thinking about everything that I've already went through. Mm-hmm. And then President Obama came into office, and I'm so thankful for him. I was able to get my work authorization when he was in office. I got a social, but I still restricted. So I couldn't really do much with the social, just work. I ended up getting a job with Time Warner Cable. After I got a job with Time Warner Cable, I've always been passionate about everything I do. And I told myself that if I got my papers, I would leave the street. I would stop doing those things that I'm not so proud of. And God intervened, got the papers, started hustling, got into Time Warner Cable, was making money. Now I'm making $6,000 a month. And it's like, oh my God, I have all this money coming in. I'm keeping up with the Joneses because now I'm on Instagram. I'm seeing people with the red bottoms. Mm-hmm. They got the little fancy cars. So now I'm blowing money because I got this bag. And in my head, I thought about job security. Right. So in my head, it's like, oh my God, I'm going to be here forever. This is going to be my job. I'm going to make this money every month. I failed to realize that jobs, companies, what's that word I'm looking for? They transition. So Time Warner Cable went to Charter Communications to Spectrum. So now they took out the department because they want to cut jobs. And my department was one of them. So I had the choice, either you go to North Carolina or you lose your job. I'm not trying to go to North Carolina. I'm a city girl.
Yeah, you want to be a country girl?
I don't want to be no country girl. Come on now with the cows and milking the cows. I'm not with that.
That wasn't for you.
Not at all. So lost my job. Now I'm sitting in the house like I got this little Capital One credit card. I stopped paying. What am I to do? Do I pay my rent or do I pay the credit cards? Don't know nothing about credit. Just knew that I had a little credit card. Don't know nothing about the score. Don't know nothing about Credit Karma. Don't know none of that. So now I'm in the apartment. Unemployment is coming in, $400 a week. What can you do with $400 in New York City?
That's groceries right there.
And I knew that after a certain point, it was going to cut off. So I'm in my head like, yo, I got to do something. I heard somebody talking about it like, hey, why don't you use your credit to get another apartment or get something else? And I was like, what the hell is credit? So I got on YouTube and I was able to get into Credit Karma. I see 387. I'm looking in the mirror like, I can't believe my dumbass, excuse my language, my dumbass has a 387 credit score. This got to be the lowest of the lows. So now I'm here like, okay, how do I fix this? I go on YouTube, I go on Google, started sending out the letter I had no idea what the hell I was sending out. I was just following what the YouTube channel said. Shout out to Brandon. He still has his YouTube. Every time I do interviews, I always commend him because he's the one that really started me on my journey. I found his YouTube video, and after I found his YouTube video, it was like,
I got a question for you. Before you carry on, how was your credit that low? Like, I understand like people not knowing about credit and not having credit, but if you ain't know about credit and didn't have credit, how was your credit that low?
So I had, during the time that I was with Time Warner Cable, I ended up getting a Capital One credit card because somebody told me go to the bank and you should start using that card. So now I'm getting the logistics of it. I still didn't understand, but I was oh, so when I had logged in, it says 731. So I didn't know that it's not about what the score is, it's what's inside the credit profile. So the score doesn't matter. Yeah. It's what's in the, so I'm here like, oh my God, I got 731 credit. I'm lit. And I have the money coming in. So I'm not even worried whether I get another credit card or not, because it's like I have the capital. So then that charged off and that brought my score to 387. I had like 9 late payments already. I didn't know how to remove it because I've never, remember, I'm an immigrant with no papers. I come from cash. So everything I do is cash. So now I'm looking at a system like, okay, this is the system that I need to use to be able to go into other things. So started sending out these 609 letters, never read them. 609 is the Fair Credit Reporting Act. So it basically tells you your rights. Anything that's on your credit profile can be removed. First of all, it's not supposed to be reporting. So when we talk about how did Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax get your information in the first place? These are through the credit card companies. But 15 USC 1681 tells you that Congress never gave them the position. They just assumed a role. They took it upon themselves to be able to collect all this information. Nobody, not President Obama, not Trump, nobody gave them, said, hey, listen, you need to report. And honestly, you can be a consumer reporting agency. We confuse it. We say that they're credit bureaus. They're not credit bureaus. They're credit consumer reporting agency. A bureau is the FBI. That's a bureau. A bureau is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Why? Because it's by the government. Anytime you see something bureau attached, is the government. These are credit agencies. These are companies that make their financial institutions. They make money off you, off me, of anybody they can. They always tell you, I have to report on your credit profile, but they don't tell you you have the option to opt out. So most people don't know that information.
Because I didn't know that at all.